Who was the messiest?
Ilona.
Yeah, I was Ilona, yeah.
Dad, can you expand upon that?
Oh, good Lord. You can't walk into a room without tripping over something.
First off, when I come home, I bring a lot of stuff home.
You do.
And I check many bags.
Yes.
So that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
That's
about
my space. That's my area.
growing up, though, too? She was the messiest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you were a different kind of mess. It goes 1, 2, and immaculate.
Immaculate! Da 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 da. Jesus. Okay. Da da da. Here
Take
we
your
go.
time.
Here we go. Here we go.
Don't go too fast.
Jeez.
Big
she's
dog,
lightning.
big
She's
dog.
lightning. What is that in that cup? Should you be having that?
Electrolytes.
Right.
Oh, shit, you guys.
Oh. Yee.
Okay.
Do you want to lay down?
I might. Hold on. Kick these off.
Take the shoes
Oh.
off.
In my direction?
That's scary.
Put that up. Have that up there a little bit. There it is. Maybe. No.
Oh.
Have a sit. Actually, orange might be your color.
Yeah?
No.
You're lying.
No.
You're a dirty, dirty liar.
No. Put your leg
Olivia,
down. Put your leg
Olivia.
down. Nobody wants to see that.
That's a Victoria Beckham. Everyone wants to see that.
Actually, that was not that bad.
That actually it felt really good to do.
Yeah, it felt good. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us, Olivia. It's crazy that you're here. And thank you to all of you for joining us here at House of Maher, a Wave original. We have a few house rules for you. You got this, Olivia?
Girls are magic.
Reading is hot.
And so are you. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube so you can see Olivia in this off-putting orange. Then she's just laying there and she's just salty.
She's actually never looked better.
And you want to know why? Because I just won the New York City Marathon.
Well, okay. Did you say one?
Yep. Yeah.
She didn't win.
She won it in 5 hours,
She won
17
it in
minutes.
5 hours and 17 minutes.
Which is pretty good.
And that's a win for her.
That's a win. And you know what? I think I was like, yeah, let's get in the stewed. Let's drop some bars in the stewed right afterwards, as long as I can have the couch to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we got going on here, you guys.
That's crazy, dog. You actually, I'm impressed. Well, let's go over voices. Of course, if you're listening or watching, I'm Ilona. I just watched my sister absolutely crush the marathon. We were all a little nervous there, to be honest. But she did it.
You killed that.
Thank you.
And I'm Adriana Maher, and I was watching your splits, and you were going fast.
Very fast for a minute there.
I thought that I might be. Coming out of the gate, like at the start line, you start on the bridge from Staten Island into Brooklyn, and it's an uphill, and everyone's like, don't burn yourself out, take it easy. I tell you what, my adrenaline was cranking so hard. I'm pretty sure I levitated over that entire thing. Like it was an insane energy to be around that I was just like, and then it was like, and then also the cannon fires. The cannon, like it's a cannon. So like when you're inside the start tents, it's actually kind of spooky, and like there'll just be these cannons for like the heats before you. I kind of felt like I was in the Hunger Games. I was like, what the fuck? Like what the? They were loud. It was funny. It was scary. But yeah, I took off, I think, fast, but then I maintained it. When you showed me my splits, my watch battery died, I think, when I was in
So did
the
you run a
Bronx.
marathon?
Did I actually run a freaking marathon?
If your watch didn't get it, did you even run a marathon?
If I can't get props on various athletic apps,
What's the point?
Did I even do a marathon?
No, I don't think so.
Oh
That
my
sucks.
God.
But also, so impressive.
My foot's cramping right now. Oh my God, hold on. Oh, shit. Okay, go.
Olivia, keep going through the pain. We were watching, your first couple miles were like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I was cooking.
That was much faster than we'd done. Whenever you and I ran 10-minute miles, you were getting stressed.
I was gassed.
And it
when
was
we did
10,
that.
10, 10. Like
I was
you were going.
holding it, dude. That is insane. I truly, like, because I was estimating running 11-minute, 30-second miles, like, for marathon, like, holding that pace. And then it just was flying, it felt like. But it felt good. I didn't feel like stopping. I did feel at some points, when I felt like I was going really slow, you showed me my splits. I was still going, like, 11:30, like, my original mile pace that I was aiming for, but I felt like I was crawling, but here we are. Hold on.
Yeah, show
Gotta
off.
get my medal out.
Show off that bling.
Liv got a medal too.
Hey, Lo, you notice what color that is?
Oh.
What'd you say? Say it
Uh-oh.
again. No, say that
Uh-oh.
again. What'd you say? Say it again. Look me in the eyes and say it again. Look me in the eyes, say that again.
He has a gold medal. Her and 55,000 people have that gold medal.
I have a medal too.
Not
She
this one.
medaled
Not that
once.
medal though.
Not this one. Apparently.
I medaled once.
And there were 2 athletes in this family.
Okay, overall vibes, how are you feeling?
I weirdly feel okay right now, and I don't know if I'm just kicking on adrenaline.
Oh, for
Probably.
show, dude. For show.
I don't want to be around you in about 3 hours.
Have a sip of this, maybe.
Yeah,
Thank
get in on
you.
that.
Thank
Get
you.
in on that.
Mm.
Am I allowed to drink this?
Oh.
It's a glass of champagne.
No, should you be drinking it? No.
But-
At rugby after tournament, do we drink? Yeah. That's more about mental vibes, you know?
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
That's
I think I
mental
mentally
well-being.
This
Yes.
isn't an everyday
Yeah.
thing. You know?
wait. You take this. Put it back. You have to be independent, Olivia. Put it back.
This hip
No,
over
just
here
kidding,
feels
just
insane.
kidding.
No, I got it.
There we go.
Ooh. Olivia's
Good,
putting the
and-
glass onto the table and really, really quickly.
Was that your
you will not
bones or
believe
were...
it.
No, that was the straps of that. You look salty as heck, girl.
I feel salty as hell.
No,
feel
when I
salty.
kissed you at the 16-mile mark, I licked my lips after and I was like, salt. Salt. Oh, kept happening for about a few minutes.
Can we get a number of how many gels and how many salt packets you had?
I took a gel every 40-ish minutes.
Right,
So I think that was
right.
about 5 before I saw you guys. If that math is mathing.
Oh, and then we gave you more
and
gels.
then I had to give me
Mhm.
more gels because I didn't want to have to hold on to all of them.
Right.
So I had about 5 gels before I saw you guys. Plus I had an extra one on me just in case something fell out or went wrong.
Mhm.
And then you guys, when I saw you guys at mile 16, so I ran, those 60 miles, saw some friends in Brooklyn, saw some other people that I don't know if they recognized me, and they were just like really excited for me. A lot of people kept going, Alona! And I
Alona,
would
you
go-
ran a
I
marathon
ran the
today.
marathon.
Alona ran the marathon today. And I would go, so close! And they would go, huh? They would get really confused, but it's all good. And then I had you hand me about 4 more gels.
And some salt sticks.
And some more salt, which I actually didn't need. I had enough on me, but I take those salt tabs about every 30 minutes. Just keep your salts cranking, and because you don't want to like cramp up as well. And I think that worked really well. The energy of the city is insane.
Right.
That's what you hear about it. It really was like the city shows up. It was so exciting. It
Aw.
was so freaking cool. And then I saw the family at mile 16, the Maybelline mile where you guys were hanging out, and I got to hug everybody. And I am just so proud to say that I did not stop running. I didn't stop running.
No.
Well, except when I was like hugging you guys, like, but I
Yeah,
was still
yeah,
sort of
gels.
in movement,
Mhm.
So that was really very freaking cool to say. And I will also say this, guys. I am violently chafing on my butt cheeks,
On your
between
butt
my butt
cheeks?
cheeks.
Wow.
Oh my
Speak your
God.
truth.
Oh my God. It didn't, luckily I didn't feel it during the race, but after when you keep walking and I stopped for a while and then I walked again, I was like, something's wrong.
Now, give me just a description. Are
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
talking like in between the cheeks or
It's like-
underneath?
I want you to hear me here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know exactly the part you're saying.
It's bad.
Oh, spooks.
bad. You
That's
guys.
not good.
Oh.
Bad.
Oh, no.
It's okay. And I kind of went into this. I actually wasn't even really that nervous this morning. I think I was nervous packing last night to make sure I had everything for like the start village. I don't know why that was stressing me out the most. Was like, have my gels, have the stuff to keep me warm. Do I have the extra this? Do I have the extra headphones? Do I have wait, you want tissues in case you want to pee and there's no toilet paper places, whatever. Also, I have not peed
Yeah, that's because your body uses all your water. You're
Since,
fine.
like,
You
We
should
can
be
see
drinking
the
water,
salt
though.
on you.
8:30 this
Hey,
morning.
girl.
Oh.
Shit.
You're going to have a
Water.
crazy bowel movement tomorrow.
I'm gonna have I'm gonna poop crazy style. Like it's gonna be awful.
Going back, though, you've been carb loading. You said in the car, I quote, I never want to see a carb again. Share that with us.
I would not like to eat another carb for the next minimum 2 weeks. I was just like shoveling, like I had pancakes and French fries and bagels and bread, and that sounds really cool. That sounds like a dream. But after a couple of days, and you're already full, but you know you need to keep putting it in your body.
Ooh.
Vile process. It's not fun. And I felt so bloated from all the carbs. Like I thought like I was gonna float away. Like I thought I was just like I just felt thickums, like hefty, like to the earth. Gravity was working with me, you know what I mean? We went and did Halloween in New York City. So mind you, I'm carbo loading. I'm feeling like I'm bearing down on the earth with how much carbs are in my body. And I put on a skimpy little outfit to be Zara Larson for Halloween. But I think it worked well, actually.
Yeah.
I got a spray tan. Spray tans always help. So that was good.
Wow. Did you feel confident while you were carbo loading and being Zara Larson?
At first I was really nervous. You guys,
No, because I saw her. She was not feeling very confident.
not okay.
And then she learned how to lay a wig down.
Oh my gosh,
A new woman.
I watch 50 bajillion. I always watch like a wig installation videos when they come up on my TikTok. I love them. I love watching them. People are so talented. So I've watched enough, and then I was really watching to know how to do it because I wanted it to look good.
Yeah.
I don't think we look good blonde unless it's done well.
For sure.
And I did that, and I got dressed, and I was really spooked. I was wearing like short shorts that were kind of like low rise as well. I never knew that.
It was. But once she put that wig on, she was a different woman.
I felt good.
And she was dancing.
She was all about that midnight sun.
We were doing a dance like, and so I'm like, for my dance with stars, I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, hit,
I couldn't get it. I couldn't get
And
it.
she kept getting it wrong. I was like, Olivia, we need to clock in here. We need it 1, 2, 3, 4.
Get in that
Lock
ballroom.
in.
Lock in.
And
She
I got
locked
it by
in.
the end team. Thank you, Alona. Thank you, Dancing with the Stars, for the knowledge that you acquired.
Yeah.
Tell me that was my first ever dancing video on the internet. So
It was a scene getting us ready because I had to start getting ready at like to get my wig on at 1:32.
Yeah.
And it took hours to do. As I was doing it, I was like, this is a terrible idea. I looked like Legolas for a minute there. We recently started
now
watching
know
Lord of
that
the Rings.
reference.
That's why we know that.
yes.
I looked like Legolas and I was like, this is the worst mistake I've ever made. And you can attest. I looked kooky
It
there.
was a little spooky.
It was a little spooky.
You got a very talented
Yes.
wig artist though, who knew to like brown the roots a bit. So like it
Yes.
did look a bit more natural to you, but
So it was crazy. He
Ooh.
cornrows my hair because I have a lot of it, and then he has to like pin it up this way as well. And then he puts a bald cap on, and then he had to like glue it and also do all sorts of other stuff on it. So it was really down, and then put the wig on. And at that point, I was gonna take it off, but I stayed with it, and then he did all sorts of cutting and shaping it. My makeup girl came; she did all the blue eyeliner and whatnot.
And meanwhile, so all of this was to get ready for Heidi Klum Halloween,
Yes,
right? Which was happening at like 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
So this hair and makeup process has started at 1:30 in the afternoon. But mind you, she first had a fitting at 8 a.m. for her
Yeah.
custom-made costume. They came to the hotel room. Mind you, because of all the flooding and storms in New York City, we got delayed. We didn't get into bed in New York City until 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Ooh.
So it was like to make Halloween happen.
And then, mind you,
mind you,
I had another fitting at 11 a.m. for 3
Oh,
hours.
That was
yeah.
went until you had to leave early to get your wig
Yes.
on.
And so then I went into her next fitting to get clothing put on me to see if it would be good for her. You know, we compensate for boobs and stuff, but it's all good. So it's fine.
Right.
But mind
Mind
you,
you.
Mind you, I had a fake bang.
Adriana
Very easy.
was banged out.
I was banged out.
Okay, wait.
Oh.
Happy Halloween.
Happy
Banged
Halloween.
out.
I was Judy Garland and Meet Me in St. Louis. It was so fun. I had a really Judy was me, and I was Judy.
What do you
Who-
mean you were Judy Garland?
What do you mean you were Judy
What
Garland?
do you
Meet
mean
Me
you
in
were
St.
Judy
Louis in
Garland?
1944. It was so incredible. I did not shut up the entire evening. I was singing every moment. I gave my friend my phone constantly. Hey, record me real quick. Clang, clang, clang. And we went to 2 parties. The first one was with my friends on the Upper West Side, and you would call it maybe a straight party, if you will, or just it was mostly straight people.
One of those
No
parties.
one knew who I was.
Oh, that's fine.
Someone
That's
was like,
brutal.
Are you little Debbie?"
From the snacks?
Yeah. I was like, she wears plaid. I'm in stripes.
Bitch.
I'm in stripes.
Bitch.
What the frick?
You uncultured swine.
And I might have been at that straight party because I would not have known who you were
No.
if I'd have seen you at a glance.
The thing is, I
I've
also
seen the movie though.
I thought I wasn't really expecting people to know. I was like, this is a really niche costume. I get to our next location, what you could call a gay Halloween party
in Bushwick, man.
in Bushwick, mind you. I'm walking up the steps. Clang, clang, clang. I was like, oh my God.
Someone clocked you.
Immediately.
Someone
I'm not even
claimed you?
inside yet. And then throughout the night, I just had people come up to me to be like, Judy, you've done so much for me. They just started singing clang, clang
Oh,
at
that's
me.
awesome.
I had like maybe 6 or 7. And I was like, that's pretty good.
That's awesome, Dre.
So
You looked great. You
You
really
did look good. Once
Thank
I
you.
saw the picture of you next to Judy, I was like, that's a great costume.
It's a great costume.
thank you very much. It was actually very easy to put together.
Now tell me, were you drunk or just the spirit of Judy overtook you?
I wasn't that drunk.
That you had to sing that song at every place you went.
Clang, clang, clang goes the trolley. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy.
You kept going. And this is what Adriana does when she wants you to record. Hey, can you record this? You don't know what she's about to film.
You have no
She
idea.
doesn't give you any premonition on what sort of the video is. She just says, hey, just record this. You got to be ready for whatever comes out of her mouth. So I imagine one of your friends was just, hey, can you record this? And they were just on
Yep.
it.
Leah was so down for it. It was great.
Nice.
And I didn't get that drunk. It was really just
It's all vibes, man.
I felt
spirit of Judy.
yeah, I felt the song. I had
Oh
a song
my
in my heart. It
God.
was, and also I was like, I got to get a good TikTok out of this. And then each one I just wasn't happy. So at the end of it, I was like, what if we just put them all together?
Good.
Clearly, some of you are out here taking life a little too seriously. So we're here to remind you to touch some grass. People make running marathons their whole personality. Yeah, I don't know about you. Maybe. So touch some grass.
Liv, when you were training for a marathon, did it kind of consume your life? Because when I'm training, it's pretty much, everything you do.
Your job, though. For me, it was a lot. It's a lot of hours. It takes many hours to run that many hours in training. So a lot of times when I was on my runs, I would be like, how do people I have a very interesting job. I work for my sister and I work for myself and I work for this. So my hours are not like a normal person's 9 to 5. So I'm like, how do people with 9 to 5 jobs do this? How are they training? When are they doing this? When are they finding the time? When it's dark out all the time? So that was very impressive. But I did make it my job and I really clocked in there. So that's why I'm like, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I think we have Perplexity weigh in here. Perplexity. Are people who run marathons actually healthier than those who don't?
It says, generally people who run marathons tend to have better cardiovascular health and lower all-cause mortality rates compared to those who do not engage in regular endurance exercise. But marathon running also carries risks such as acute injuries, temporary immune suppression, and potential negative effects from excessive training or racing.
Oh. Maybe that's why they say you never actually run a full 26 miles in your training. Like the max you go is 20.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just to, not risk injuries, these kinds of things. It's a lot on the body. It's a lot of stress on the body from that kind of excessive training. So I think that's why you keep it to about the 20.
You've been talking about your knees for so long,
My knees are not built for this. I don't know if because there's a lot of me or something. I'm putting a lot on them with every step, but they're throbbing as we speak. Conclusion. Marathon runners on average are healthier than sedentary counterparts and even people who exercise less intensely, particularly in terms of cardiovascular, metabolic, and mental health. However, marathon running poses acute and sometimes long-term risks not shared by less intensive exercise, and moderation may provide the greatest net benefits. Thank you, Perplexity. One thing I do want to discuss before we move on. Did you guys see British Vogue's article about how having a boyfriend now is embarrassing?
Good for us. No?
Kudos to us. What are our thoughts there?
Obviously, it's yeah, okay. Hey, I didn't mean to do this, but I'll take it. But also, I haven't read the article, so just going off of the title, it feels like that being a girl with a boyfriend is embarrassing, That, it's the fact that you have one, but I think it's more so that, boyfriends can embarrass the girlfriend, by their actions rather than just, the act of having a boyfriend.
That's funny. I took it as what's embarrassing about it is that, typically when I think about all the stories I've heard in my life of people that have, my friends that have boyfriends or whatever, or the breakups I've gone through, is that their boyfriends, they're sort of settling. The boyfriend is not as great of a person as they deserve. They don't put in the work, and the woman is accepting that. She's accepting lesser than she deserves, and that's embarrassing. That she's not holding herself to a worth that is conducive of the type of person that she is and the kind of work that she puts into their relationship when he doesn't. So I think that that's what they meant by having a boyfriend is embarrassing. What do you think?
I think men can embarrass you at times.
I think we should actually read the article.
We should read the article.
Studies
Just
show
love the
that.
headline. Studies show it's embarrassing to have a boyfriend. Alona hates it.
Simply put, keep your wits about you, stay safe out there, and touch some grass. Break through the busiest time of the year with the brand new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus, powered by Peloton IQ.
Peloton helps you achieve more in less time. So no matter if you're caught up in work, travel, or the upcoming holidays, Peloton helps you stay on track.
Peloton's most elevated equipment comes with real-time guidance, so it's cross-training reimagined, alone or with your favorite instructors. Shout out to Robin and Tunde. We see you.
Peloton IQ has features like goal setting and even gives weight suggestions for your lift, so you're always taking your strength training to the next level.
Plus, the all-new movement tracking camera allows Peloton IQ to count your reps and correct your form in real time.
Peloton IQ takes the guesswork out of your workout so you can train safer, lift smarter, and make every rep count.
And with personalized plans plus insights and guidance, Peloton IQ helps you unlock new breakthroughs.
As it gets too cold to train outside, you can hit your 45-minute run on the Tread Plus, then flip that screen around and do a 5-minute stretch all in one smooth spin.
No matter how busy you are, Peloton helps you reach your goals effortlessly and suggests endless ways to train for a well-rounded routine.
Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com.
Ladies, let's settle in for tea time because there's plenty to spill today. Today's tea time is brought to you by Beats. Speaking of Beats, Olivia, you just ran a marathon. Were you listening to stuff?
I actually was listening to The City, mostly.
Oh, the energy.
I was letting it fuel me.
Listening to your block.
Just listen to my block.
Is that from
What's that from? In the Heights, right? What is it? I'm listening to my block.
Shh, let me listen to my block.
Wait, what's your favorite song? My block.
For me, it was like the block I'm in, you know? So I wanted to really feel the energy. And when I've been training and I've been doing my long runs, I try to not start with music. I try to just go au naturel, and I would go for about like 4 or 5 miles without anything. It really is kind of nice. You just let your thoughts untangle a bit. And then when it starts getting to be like, fuck this, I'm bored, this is awful, then I would put on music and start really jamming. And so for the start of the marathon, when it was like the bridge and the adrenaline and the people, and obviously there's no spectators on that first bridge. So the first like mile and a half, 2 miles, there's no spectators until you get really into Brooklyn. And I was still vibing. I was just letting myself think and take it all in. And there was all these helicopters around the bridge, and it was crazy. And I was running with Maybelline, and so I started at 9-10 in the morning, which is like one of the first heats to go out. So then behind us are released people that are like really, really running, you know what I mean? And they're going for time, and they all like, it was like not great of them, but like I get that they're there to like be like athletes. They were like pushing people out of their way to like get to like the sections, and they were being a bit rude about it. And like, I get it. And they were like, I heard one guy go, "How the hell am I supposed to get a 3:30 in this?" I'm like, figure it out, King. It's a race. That's part of it. You know what I mean? So
New York's not the race that you PR in.
that's what I've heard. So that was interesting, but I do get like where they're coming from. And so I just took in the city, and I got there, and then when you start seeing people, they start cheering for you. And I read you either write your name on it, or I don't know if this is new this year, but you can request to have your name on this. So I have my bib under here with my number, which has the chip on it that's like tracking me, which means that I can then put this one over it because they don't need to see my number for any kind of tracking. It's already being read. So people read your name and they cheer for you, which was quite nice, because when you're down in the dumps, when you're like trapped in your head and you feel like you're going slow and you're like, oh, you're battling demons, all of a sudden someone goes, "Yeah, Olivia," because they read your shirt, and you have to kind of like snap up, put a smile on, and like I was like, look at anybody that said that. So it would be like this weird psychological boost, because I also was starting to smile and like put on a show for people. So it was really cool to have my number on it. And then through most of Brooklyn, with all the excitement, I didn't listen to anything, just listened to the city. Listen to the block. Listen to my block. Listen to my block. And then I saw people that had a sign that said Ilona would want you to keep running. And at first, when I was coming up on it, it said Ilona. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's somebody named Ilona running this race. That's crazy. I got to tell Ilona. And then there was a cutout picture of Ilona that I recognized. I was like, oh, it's a sign for me about Ilona. And so I went up to those divas and gave them a hug. And that was so exciting and so cool. And then I saw my first set of friends a little bit down there. It was so exciting. Like the way that they were so excited. I think I was so focused that I was so excited, but they were like emotional. I was like, thank you for coming. Like they made signs. That was really special. Then I kept running, and I think it was a ways into Brooklyn, because you run in Brooklyn for a while, and it sort of gearing up towards Queens in the crossover that I did start playing music for the first time. And then especially on the Queensboro Bridge, because once again, there's no more people cheering for you. So you like, it's quiet. And
Mind
it's just
Palace.
You go into your Mind Palace. I put more music in. I made a
Nice.
I made a New York City playlist that were songs that I was trying not to listen to. Like I put it in there as my like race day when I need it. So I wasn't like training with these songs. So it was exciting to listen to them. And Midnight Sun.
And how many times did you hear Concrete Jungle today?
Actually, I think once.
That's actually very surprising.
Spreading the news quite a bit.
Hyped.
What?
That'd get me hyped.
Oh
when I
yeah,
heard
it was
that.
great. There was one that was like, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
That got me going. I was like running fast after that. That was great. Back to this chafing.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Could you have done that? Remember you put like a body stick in that bag, and I was like, "What's this for?" She's like, "In case I need it."
That's the thing. I wasn't feeling the chafing while I was running.
Mm.
It's when I stopped, and I think it
Mm.
dried out a little bit, if that makes sense.
Owie, ugh, gross. That's
Uh,
probably spooky down there.
It's going to be real scary down there,
Shower's
guys.
gonna go crazy later.
Go crazy.
Don't sit down in the shower. You're not
I
getting
want
up.
to.
You won't get up. Not with the steam.
I
You're
don't
gonna
think I
pass
will.
out.
I'll pass out. Whatever.
Olivia, let's do some rapid fire questions
Hit
with
me!
you. What was your best mile?
Probably 1 and 2, where I was just cooking.
Your splits would say that.
My
Splits would say
splits would
that.
Me learning the
say
term
that.
splits. Your
No,
splits would
your
say that.
split. That's such something your splits would do.
Ugh.
Absolutely.
Worst mile.
Worst mile.
I
Oh,
think
sorry.
the Bronx. Like I was fighting demons
Yeah,
by
yeah,
getting up by
yeah.
the Bronx.
Best snack you've had? Best gel flavor?
Okay, I was really liking I like the mango ones. Those are really yummy. The honey based ones in the fruit punch flavor.
Mhm.
Those ones that was like
You can say it.
crack cocaine.
Yeah.
The first time I had those, I was like, "Ew!" Speed.
Caffeine, no caffeine.
No
What do you
caffeine.
like?
Just shug.
Did you have any caffeine gels?
No.
Whoa.
No.
Did you have a coffee this morning?
Yeah.
I can't believe you
Have
didn't have any
pooped at
caffeine
all today?
No.
Because that would be why I couldn't run a marathon.
That is literally, she is on a schedule. She's on a strict schedule.
I was on a
herself
schedule.
when it comes to bowel movements.
I
team.
couldn't
She
run a
ran with me in
marathon.
London and she was like, we gotta stop.
I'd have to run an afternoon marathon.
Yeah. An afternoon marathon.
Funniest sign you saw?
Okay, there was a bunch of funny signs. The one I saw the most was like, you run better than our government. A lot of people had that one.
Hilarious.
There was ones that were like, keep running if you think I'm sexy. And those were obviously funny. The rats don't run this city, you do. That was a personal favorite
Classic.
of mine.
Hilarious,
Classic.
hilarious.
You know that meme? Why are you running? Somebody had that one with the cutouts of the people in that meme. This one I liked, and I think I'll put it as an Instagram caption was if you can run here, you can run anywhere, or something like that.
Aw.
I really liked that. That was cool.
I made you a sign.
Oh.
It is so embarrassingly bad.
What do you mean?
I didn't even bring it. Let me show it to you. Hold on.
What do you mean, Dre?
You're gonna take one look and you're gonna be, do you know how to write? It was like,
Arts and crafts queen.
and I actually measured it beforehand too, which is somehow the worst part.
Yep.
Olivia loves Twilight.
Oh God. You're impossibly fast and strong. Dre, this is beautiful.
Take a look at those S's.
I am now looking at all of the like eraser marks.
I almost gave up, but
Why was yellow the choice?
Yeah,
because captions are yellow.
this is great, Dre.
So that's what I had planned, and I was like, I can't raise that up.
Oh, I love it. Okay, well, the thought that counts here, I'll take it. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Mm.
Mom made signs. My mom is in her graphic designer era, apparently. It's her passion.
She had 4 signs or something.
Yeah. Well,
double-sided.
Tana made signs. Our aunt made signs, and Mom made one, and she like covered out something. I'm impressed. I'm
It was
really impressed. It
gorgeous.
was really cool.
Last one. Well, there was a question on here that said which is harder, a rugby game or running a marathon. And I'm not asking that.
Lona, let's be real. Let's be real. She ran for 5 hours plus straight.
Fine.
Oh, was somebody tackling her while she did it?
My demons, my booty cheeks.
What do you think's tougher, running a marathon or a rugby match?
No, she'll be mad.
I'm gonna say
I would say
marathon.
marathon too.
Okay,
I'd
I
say
was like,
marathon.
15s rugby or 7s are we comparing to? My marathon.
15s.
I've never heard Alona have
gonna have to go
chafed
marathon.
ass cheeks.
It's gonna be marathon every time.
What body part hurts most other than your butt cheeks?
But other than the chafe that was heard around the world, I think.
Chafe is what, and by the way you described it, is that more your taint?
So I think there's some in there too. I will say, I'll say it.
Your gooch is, is that what you're feeling it? The gooch.
The no man's land, right? Okay. This hurts here. My knees have been the worst part about this whole training process, right? Also I saw a beautiful thing that was like, you already ran the marathon, this is your victory lap. Like all the miles of training. Okay, I'm emotional. I'm losing it. Like, this is your victory lap. And like the whole time, like when it was getting bad, I would just be like, forward is a pace. Like I was like hunched over. I'm like,
Right.
forward is a pace. I'm doing it. Alona texted me at a really good time. She was like, leave it all out there. What'd you say?
I said, yeah. Wait, no, I was actually really nice. I was hoping that it would like read it to you.
Oh yeah.
I
Wrong
messaged her. I love inspirational text. Keep pushing. Almost there. Don't let up. Leave nothing in the tank.
Leave nothing in the tank. And I was like,
That's what we say in rugby.
Barely could speed up. But I did by the end. So that really hurts. My hips kind of hurt. I'm gonna say everything kind of hurts. But my heart is full and healed.
Perfect.
That's really beautiful. So even as a New York girly, this was my first time really watching the New York City Marathon.
And wasn't it so cool to watch your sister run it?
Yes. But I do have some more questions about it. I want to know a little bit about the history of the marathon.
Okay. Well, I've got good news for you there. Perplexity, our TouchGrass sponsor for today, is an AI-powered answer engine that searches the internet in real time to give you fast, high-quality answers with sources. No chatbots here.
Unlike legacy search engines that respond with a list of links, Perplexity skips straight to the answers you need.
And it's explained in everyday language, so it's easy to understand with sources and citations.
Say you're getting ready to watch the New York City Marathon and you're curious about which borough is the most spectator-friendly. You can ask Perplexity and it will give you a detailed answer in seconds, complete with links to the latest sources so you can easily verify information or dive deeper.
Perplexity. Ask Perplexity anything at pplx.ai/house-of-mar.
Check out their new AI-powered web browser Comment at www.perplexity.ai/comment.
Discover fast and reliable search with Perplexity today.
Built for ultimate stability and comfort, Powerbeats Fit is a true wireless earbud made for everything.
Whether you're on the way to work or trying to get an early morning workout in, the wingtips have a secure fit that gently tuck behind your ear and stay in place while you're on the move.
They are designed to fit so securely and comfortably you don't even have to think about your buds, no matter how intense your workout is.
For absolute focus, advanced active noise canceling blocks external sounds, while transparency mode lets you hear what's going on in the world around you.
Especially useful when crossing those busy New York streets.
Powerbeats Fit is also sweat and water resistant. Whether you're running in the rain, hitting the slopes, or drenched in the heat, these workout earbuds can handle your hardest training.
Powerbeats Fit, fit for every move.
There are a few people who show up for us on every great adventure. They are there for us in our times of struggle, in our great achievements. Welcome to the podcast, the founders of the House of Maher, Mieneke and Michael Maher. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Now, am I
you.
saying that right, Mieneke?
Mieneke.
And is she saying that as well? Michelle?
Michelle?
Michelle.
Michael. Yeah.
Michael.
I got it.
Oh, Michael, as in Alona Maher's dad.
Yes, yes.
As he's famously known in the rugby communities, he rolls in.
Yes.
Right.
Mom, Dad, welcome to the set.
Well, thank you very much.
What do you think?
It's very different.
Very
Yeah.
spacious.
Very
Lovely.
spacious.
Does it feel like home?
Yes, I like the selection of, crockery and glasses, and so
On this
very well.
couch here with the microphone in your face.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very comfortable.
Very comfortable, very comfortable. I'm not holding in my stomach
We
at all.
have, we have more seating than we have in our TV room.
True. Hilarious.
True.
Oh, all right.
We'll get into that. That's actually funny.
That's actually really
we make our
leave
moms
my
feel bad
seating
constantly.
out of the.
Now, we got to see you. We were with you. Adriana and I were with you the whole race. You've gone to all my games, Mom. Every game, you're very nervous. How did you feel as you were watching Olivia? She was very nervous, Olivia.
She
was-
started to
she
do a
was
pacing
stressed.
thing, Olivia.
No way.
Oh gosh, yes.
Why so? You didn't believe in me?
Wow.
No, it wasn't that. It was. I knew that you had incredible belief in yourself,
Right.
and I believed you. But still, stuff happens.
No,
You know, you would never run 26.2
Right,
miles
right,
before.
right.
You've done 20, which you did excellently. But things happen, and your body can sometimes say,
Yeah.
"Nope."
No, I
and
hear
I
that.
did not want to have to rush.
And
Oh.
do something. No,
So
I
when
hear
we saw you at 16, and you looked good,
Okay.
and you were smiling, and you were joking, and then you made it to 26.2, and you were standing upright, I was good.
Hell yeah.
I was ready to take on the day then.
But her nervousness was started, days ago. I mean, yesterday she was an absolute nervous wreck. This morning she was a nervous wreck.
Really?
Yeah.
Not
This is
dad.
me.
He was like, she better do this. She better
Dad's
finish
cool
this.
as a
She
cucumber.
better finish
I'm like,
strong.
what's gonna, same thing with your rugby games. What's gonna happen? It's gonna happen.
It's either she finishes or she doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
Through
let's bring it-
delusion, all things are possible.
Yeah.
I made that happen
Let's
for real.
Bring it really to the basics.
Yeah. I even made a video at mile 20 where I was like, I just made it to mile 20. Every step I take here is the longest I've ever run like
Yeah.
from this
That's
moment.
good. I
Good
like
point.
that.
So that was very exciting to
Yep.
do.
Well, I was amazed, as I think you already said earlier, how good you looked at mile 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Because after your first 16 mile, you were just, not good warmed over. And so to
Yeah.
see you at that, I'm like, wow, she's looking great.
Yeah, I
So,
felt good. I think it was
fantastic,
just
yeah.
like it was the adrenaline. I think of all of it. It was it was the spirit of the city and the energy that I was just like carrying me through. And I was like, I'm about to see my family. I gotta look athletic.
Yeah, right.
Come on, Liv. Pick up those knees. Let's go. Pick up your feet.
Well, and looking athletic, did you tell them what you did at the end of the race?
Yes, that I finished strong. Like you say, and I picked it up. I didn't know where I found that gas in the tank, but I had some fumes and I really sent it and it felt really good. But the problem is then you guys were a little bit further than that, so you didn't actually see me like pick up, but it was all good.
I'm sure you
I swear
did
I did
great.
it. I swear.
It's on film somewhere.
I hope
we'll
so.
get to see it.
If anybody did get film of me from about mile 19 to 23, that wasn't me. That was the evil version who
not
took
post
over.
that.
No, that was not
But
me.
you can send it to me.
Yeah.
And we'll hold it in ransom.
She'll make an edit out of it.
Now, if we go back 5 months, out of all your daughters, who do you think would have ran a marathon?
I don't think any of you were meant to be marathon runners.
Nope.
I would have thought, being the professional athlete, that if anyone was going to get asked to do a marathon, it would be Alona, and she wouldn't want to do it. But, with the time was right, she would. And obviously the situation here was right, that it was the right thing to do to accept that offer.
Alona, you gonna be doing one or what?
She was in the car talking. She's like, could get under 4.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I could probably get like under 4:30. I ran with a lady recently, and she said she ran a 3:30 marathon, so I think I could probably do like 4:15.
Mm-hmm.
Beat by an hour.
Well, Alona had her longest run of her life yesterday.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
With this lady.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
She went out for a run, right? You met up, you just started running with a woman, you two started
Chatting.
going and chatting, and next thing you know, you matched her pace and went for what, 8 point something?
7 miles.
7 miles.
Yeah.
Your longest run.
Yeah.
There's only one way to find out if you'd actually get that for.
Oh, I know I could, but I can't. I don't want to train like that.
Right.
Any, not about me today. I do want to talk to Dad though, because I talk about this all the time, and I always am saying this in interviews. But people, I say that you all encourage us to play sports so much, knowing you had 3 daughters, but you never treat them like sons. Can you say that in your own words? Because I'm constantly saying it.
Well, you know me, I read lots of articles and things. I'm always looking to, get better and things. And there was just, you see so many things that young people who participate in sports tend to do better socially and in school and things. But it was especially true for young women, that for young women, participating in sports helped them in so many other social endeavors and gave them the confidence to do other things. And so I was like, okay, we're going to keep my kids busy doing sports. And it shows. Olivia volunteered to be a soccer goalie, That's not a job for a lot of people, but she had the mental capacity to withstand that. All 3 of you were softball pitchers. Yeah, it's a lot of attention. It's also a lot of attention every time something goes wrong. And in softball, things always go wrong. So when you give up a home run, everybody knows that you were the pitcher.
Yeah.
And so you learn to take the heat. You learn that this is not the end of the world. When the game is over, win or lose, you're still okay.
Mm-hmm. It's also so much about just dealing with people, dealing with teammates, how to work in team environments. It sets you up for work and life. All the kinds of people you run into, you've definitely run into them on some form of a soccer team.
Oh, yeah. And it's not just you're dealing with your own teammates. You're dealing with your opponents. You're dealing with the officials. You're dealing with the obnoxious parents on your side, the obnoxious parents on the other side. It's, there's a lot to be learned there as opposed to just sitting at home and playing a video.
Mm-hmm. And Mom, I think we talk a lot about body image here and in life, and we're constantly talking about it with each other. We, I think, also have, interesting enough, have been raised with really good body image and the ways that we view ourselves. I think a lot of that is down to you. what do you think that you did that made us so feel okay in being in these like stronger, bigger bodies? And how do you think you spoke to us about yourself even when we were growing up?
I think that, when I was younger, I still very, very clearly remember being like a size 10 and having just gone to go clothing shopping, and an aunt of mine, patted my belly and said, "You got a little belly there, don't you?" And I was I've never been a small woman. That's where my girls have magnificent physiques. But yes, so that was very tough. Took a long time to get over it, and I did not want to pass that on to any one of you guys. That was never, you do not need that. But I also learned from you guys, because there are days that, I was going to walk actually into the door and ask the camera crews to put in their skinny angles. And I'm like, I'm not going to say that because I know they're going to rip me a new one.
Because even as a joke, though, it's something that like,
yeah.
so
you
mean, but everybody feels that way.
No, but you guys are very good, and Adriana especially is very good at keeping me in line and making me toe the line of self-appreciation of my own body at this point.
I think it's flipped, because when we were younger, I mean, I don't know about you, Olivia. I mean, John and I, we always say we have very similar bodies, but like I always felt bigger, and I always was just like, people would comment on that, and I always go to you to that, and you always made me feel beautiful. And then I think it's almost flipped now, where we are doing that for you in many ways. Yeah. And it helps us, I think, like, well, we shouldn't be talking about ourselves like that for other people to hear. So it's been cool to, I think it's what we're learning constantly is like the love for your body continues to change. You've had 3 babies, how you've had to, learn through that and everything. So it's just, it's a never ending thing.
Oh, and then menopause, relearning how to appreciate and love your body.
That's a whole new chapter in a woman's life where you have absolutely no control and things change very rapidly.
Right.
And you guys have really done a great job supporting me on that and the problems that come with it. And I'm really grateful. So.
As Alona said, it's nice that we can kind of help each other as we kind of switched roles growing up. That's nice.
What comes around goes around, and for every reaction, there's an equal and opposite.
You reap what you sow.
Yep.
What else we got, team? Come on.
We got another one. Come on.
Going.
One out.
One thing that you guys always did, and I'd love you to speak on this, every night we did a family dinner. And it didn't matter if mom was working, you came home from your, long day, you were making chicken for us. Mom would be, in the kitchen. We had to sit at the table doing homework. Was that like a plan you made even before you had kids? We're going to have dinners every night. What was that about?
It's pretty much a known thing that families that eat together have much better communication and stuff. Well, I hear friends of mine talking about, they've made one thing for Johnny because he's going to do this when he gets home from this sport. They're going to do it when they come home from this sport. And they never sit down and eat together, or everything they're eating is pre-made from the supermarket or from Costco or whatever. And I'm like,
your father
I could see that in a pinch, but no. I mean, we sat down. That's when we had conversations and we talked to each other. And I often said that, I talked to friends of mine. I had the feeling they didn't know their own kids because they didn't know who their kids' friends were. And I'm like, I'm on a first name basis with most of my daughter's friends.
You wouldn't know their names. You don't know their first names.
I can't tell them apart. Her 2 best friends don't look anything like each other, but to me,
white girls with brown hair.
Is it Alyssa or is it Leah? I don't know.
It's one of them.
I'll speak vaguely about either of them.
Until I figure it out.
That's really how we connect in our household, is through dinners. But also, and that's a big message I always have, is our comfort through food. And how my mom is an extraordinary cook, as you know, but is how we come together at the end of the day with the best quality food, and like how much joy it brings us as a family.
But it's just the whole process also. It's just the process of doing the mise en place and getting things, ready to cook, and then the cooking part, and then the eating part, and then the cleaning up part.
The being together, the conversations throughout all of it.
All of that, there's talking. And you don't have to look at each other the whole time.
Right.
Like, that's why parents say, like, the best conversations I have with my kids are in the car. It's because you're actually just, you don't have to.
Interesting.
Yeah. And that's the same thing. Like what you guys were doing, we were talking, we were doing
homework, we're doing this, we're emptying the dishwasher.
That's how you have conversations.
And you learn conversation skills, learn people skills. I remember sitting around that table, it's like You can float any idea by these people that I love and trust and like hold space for me to, learn and grow. You also can you learn how to riff a bit. You learn how to be funny.
And you got to learn how to like take up space at the table.
Mm.
Because I remember sometimes when I'm like, no one's asked me a question. And I would just sit there quietly and I wouldn't say anything. And I'm like, who's going to notice that?
Because we are the ones,
you
we're all
have to.
supplying
It's not
info.
like-
It's like,
No one's going to wait for you.
Yeah.
You have to like put yourself
Put
into
it in.
it.
Put yourself into
that's
the
deep,
narrative.
Dre.
That's good. Yeah.
Ah,
And she got very good at it.
she got good at
She
it.
got good at
But
it.
you learned it. You had to workshop stuff at the table with each other. You bomb a couple of jokes, you learn from it and
Nobody
you move
laughs.
on. It's all good. It's special.
For other parents out there, what's like a piece of advice you would give them to raise? People call us like confident. They call us empowered. What's an advice you can say to them?
Love your partner first.
Yeah, well, thank you. That's a big part.
That's a big part.
But it's raising kids with praise but honesty.
Mm.
I mean, not some people. I think there's praise. Yeah, well, there's praise, but there's also you could have done it this way, you could have done it that way. But some people are very critical all the time, and I can think of some people that not looking at you.
Oh, no, I didn't get that at all.
Thought I was catching a stray.
Family.
But we know some people. It's just people that are super critical of their kids, or people who refuse to say praiseful, be praiseful of the things that deserve to be praised. And it's just a balance of being as honest as you can. We all make mistakes as parents, and we all try to go ahead.
precious.
And all of our friends who have raised strong families, I think they've all just the secret is to try.
Mama, your advice
My advice is
for raising, and you raised 3 girls, so your advice for like raising girls to be confident women who.
I always thought it was really important that you guys would feel comfortable coming to me with whatever question that you
Yes.
had, and that I would never say, "Oh no, no, we're not going to talk about that."
Yeah.
I think that you guys were, the happy recipients of many a lecture about things that you were like, well, I just wanted to know one thing, and you gotta.
We got the
a
whole
thesis.
thing.
You got the whole thing.
We learned it all.
So I think that the communication was always there, and that you guys hopefully still to this day feel comfortable to come and ask any question. So
I also feel like with you guys, it was never a don't do this, like don't do drugs, don't drink. It was like almost you can do it, but you got to be smart about it, or not saying you can do it. It's just that's something that you're going to come across. Here's what can happen.
yeah, let me.
It's
show
going to
you.
be your choice to make, which almost took the fun out of it.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, so I can drink with you guys.
Oh.
But then you
What's-
throw a couple of stories from the ER in there, and
Yeah, that gets you.
That
too.
always helps.
Yeah.
Changes the tune. There's
Really
certain things
changes-
you guys wouldn't let us do. I was telling a story recently how one birthday I wanted a record player. Dad sat me down and he was like, "This is a dark path to go down. This is a dark path. Physical
Record player.
media in the year 2015, it's just a waste of time and it's a waste of money and you really shouldn't do it."
Why is that?
Like I was a troubled kid.
I am so sorry to disappoint you. I recently acquired a record machine vinyl player that is now in my living room.
But it was free.
Yeah, and have you
so-
plugged it in yet?
No.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I know.
But it's sitting there.
You probably realize our dad doesn't have many opinions. He's a pretty chill
Very
dude.
chill.
Who
He has no thoughts or feelings on many
None,
things
none.
ever.
It's very hard to.
Lightly held, strongly expressed opinions.
Lightly held. That's brilliant. But I mean, this is what we talked about too, where it's like, I wonder what's going on with this. Dad'll have a correct opinion on it.
Bring him up.
Most
Right,
likely
but
correct.
oftentimes my answer is very, it's gray. It's not black or white.
Right.
Right. I'll give you the.
It's what is.
Well, there's this and there's this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Usually I'm not a one way or the highway kind of guy. There's goods and there's bad to so
Who
many
was
things.
the one that was like when they had to write a paper?
Oh,
Would-
me.
All
was that-
three of
that-
us.
oh,
But
yeah,
especially me. I was
Yeah, you would-
because I had so many political science
Yeah.
classes.
Yeah,
and you would write stuff down and ask.
Yeah,
them
I'd
questions as
ring
you
him
were-
up and I'd be like, "Hold on, I'm taking notes."
You want to
Could you
know something about the
repeat that?
Civil War?
That's your guy.
That's your man.
Talk to my guy over there on the
That's your
couch.
guy.
No, but you could ask me questions about the Soviet Union or something.
Ottoman
all the time.
Empire.
You want something about the French and Indian War? Forget about it.
He's on
your
it.
guy for it. Whereas if you need a craft ASAP overnight, this is your woman.
I have a funny story about that. So in my
This is like the quintessential, hovering mom who does everything.
in my English class, we're reading Lord of the Flies, and I'm like, I had to do like a book project or something like that. And I was like, Mom, can you just, I did not like English. I don't really, didn't like what we were doing, but it's like, Mom, can you just please cut me out a circle? I'm going to make it look like a clock face and it'll be fine. I'm just going to paint on it. I get home, no lie. She's made a full-on grandfather clock out of cardboard with a moving pendulum too, right? I go home, I was like, Mom, what?
She's got a glue gun and a vision.
Give me a glue gun and anything, and I can make you whatever.
And then I painted on it or something like that.
Yeah, and the teacher saw that and went, yeah.
There's no way Alona did that. You did that a couple times too, where I would just, Mom, please. And then I'd be left with this. Like, okay. One time, we've already said this before, but my Halloween costume when I went as Eve.
Oh, God, yes.
And she got a body-colored suit and then just glued leaves on it. I was Eve from Adam and Eve going to a Catholic school Christmas or a Halloween party.
Just nude, skin tight suit outfit thing with leaves.
With a snake over it.
Snake
The
over
devil's
it.
holiday.
The leaves in the very important places.
Looking back, that's crazy.
Hilarious.
That was the 2000s, Alona.
Right.
Give me and a glue gun.
Is there a way that your girls are different as adults than we were as, kids? Or are we like kind of exactly the same? Like, was there any kind of progression or?
Olivia's always been like the oldest child. She has always been like the leader. She's been the, she strebs. She always, got great grades. All three of you guys got great, but she was like, she always set the bar. Ilona was the quiet one. She is really, in my opinion, very different than what she was.
Okay, yeah. If anybody had said to me that Alona is going to be a very famous, outgoing person who is just very outgoing, that's not what would have been predicted.
People don't believe me. I was socially awkward.
Interesting girl.
And I was an interesting girl.
Real
okay.
interesting figure.
Yeah, so we thought you were introverted, but you were just an extrovert who was shy.
Yes.
And that can easily be a thing, yeah.
I didn't feel comfortable in many places, in many areas, especially like on my sports teams. I didn't feel comfortable with the girls. I was a great athlete, but didn't feel comfortable. So I think it took finding a space like rugby, and I would say especially the USA Sevens team, when I really felt like, oh, okay, this is my space. But yeah, guys, I was really a very quiet person. It's still to this day, like I'm not as quick to say like jokes as my sisters are when we're at home, I'd say.
No.
But I'm not as funny as them. But yes, I think I have changed. I think it was always in me, but I've always suppressed it, and I never felt comfortable, because if I don't feel comfortable, I won't be myself.
So that is a big change from childhood to today.
What was Livy's biggest change?
Olivia just has always had this incredible trajectory that's just, she just builds on whatever she has built and makes it better. And just, it's amazing, And Olivia is also one that, when she puts her teeth into something, she will do it to the fullest. Exactly, right there. Like when she, in the car over here, I was telling them about Michael and Olivia went to a baseball game, and the Vermont, Miss Vermont, Miss Vermont was there, and she, probably lopped out the first baseball, and Olivia sat there and was like,
I
could do that. So that then parlayed itself into 4 months of a rabid consumption of pageant info, rules, lore, buying hair extensions and knowing how to do and
fancy heels.
You really do get into things.
And the base and then the butt glue and then the different bikinis that were the ones that you needed to get because blah blah. And we ended up going to Montreal to find your and then she goes and does the pageant and gets
bunch of runner-ups in this family.
First runner-up and Miss Photogenic, too.
Most photogenic.
Yeah.
Photogenic.
But I get that from you. Like, you find something you love and you're like, yeah. Or then you're like, I'll love this for the next while, and this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So
now we got to talk to the baby over here.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, maybe not from, but like from, the time of high school, you were the one who wanted to be anywhere else, Oh, I have to hang around with you people. Why don't you go to take on a trip and I'll just stay home? Or if you're at home, why don't I go somewhere else? And you tried like hell to get on all these different exchange programs.
I went.
and
I studied abroad.
you got to the final stages of several and couldn't, and then you didn't get into them. And so you talked the local Rotary into restarting their edition of the International Rotary Program, and you ended up going overseas for a long time.
I mean, they did it for, it was great.
And you did that. And then again in college, you went overseas again. But now I think as a homebody, you're the one who most enjoys being at home, right? That's what I think.
I think so.
And
That's interesting. Yeah. Dre was cool. We've said it before. Audrana was cool. Lona and I were very quiet and shy, and we didn't talk to many people, whereas Audrana had a more public school trajectory, I'd say. And so she got it.
So now I'm washed up.
Yeah. She peaked. Best days of her life.
Literally.
Best days of her life.
Homebody now.
Cool. I will say at times I think Dad and Audrana, they didn't go not after each other, but like Audrana was always wanted to do something else. So we played the same sports together. And then when Audrana got to high school, she wanted to try different things. She always wanted to do swimming, but they didn't have a swim team. So
She volleyball this, that.
yeah, she sets her mind to a path and she does it.
So, sometimes I'd drop her off at the YMCA because she wanted to go swimming. But what would you do instead?
I would go to the library.
Loser! You'd go read?
Okay, usually, it's not all the time I did that. Most of the time I did swim. Sometimes I cut my swims off early so I could go to the library and read.
The times you didn't swim, would you like wet your hair under the library sink so that when Dad picked you up?
Because she is smart that way, though.
She is.
I don't
She's
remember that
cunning.
exactly.
Cunning.
Yeah.
Like, you think I'd notice? I don't.
Yeah, right.
Be like, oh, they have a blow dryer down there? I can make him believe anything.
How exciting.
You're right, he wouldn't know.
You'd be like, great.
We're going to play a special edition of Sister Settle It. We're putting Mom and Dad in the hot seat, but the girls can counter.
Okay, so you're going to
Oh,
point.
yeah, you'd never do that in real life.
Yeah. There's never an argument in our house. Or
You guys are
discussion.
going to point and then say whosever name it is that you think it is.
Okay.
So, who was the bossiest child?
They're all pointing at Olivia.
Say the name
Say the
too.
name out loud.
Olivia.
Olivia.
What the hell?
Yeah, but
Why?
Are you bossy or are you the boss, dude?
You are the organized one.
Big dog!
Nope, you are. You're not bossy, but you are the
She's
leader.
a quintessential older sister.
Yeah,
She's bossy.
quintessential. Oh, yeah.
She's sometimes I've had arguments with her recently.
You zip it. No.
Because she'll.
Ugh,
It's
yes.
so common of like how we speak to each other, where she like won't be like, please like move to the side. She just means like move to the side.
I delegate.
Well, you two have interesting communication.
Oh, yeah, it is fun. It's fun to be able, to be a part of.
Sorry.
So I would say you're the bossiest, but not like a bad bossy.
Right. I'm a get stuff done kind of boss.
Who was the messiest?
Ilona.
Yeah, I was Alona, yeah.
Dad, can you expand upon that?
Oh, good Lord. You can't walk into a room without tripping over something.
Right.
First off, when I come home, I bring a lot of stuff home.
You do.
And I check many bags.
Yes.
So that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
That's
about
my space. That's my area.
growing up, though, too? She was the messiest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you were a different kind of mess. It goes 1, 2, and immaculate.
Immaculate. She's not. That's immaculate. Immaculate, Mom.
May I bring up the case of her organizing the garage?
Oh, let's bring up that case. No, let's talk about that. That's crazy.
They got you on
I
that.
was wildly depressed and not okay.
I don't care.
Let's start there.
In the upstairs of our garage, we have a ton of boxes of old DVDs because our man's over here.
Mr. Physical Media himself.
Physical media
Right.
himself. One day, Olivia goes, I'm going to sort out the garage. This was probably 10 years ago.
Oh, good
Yeah.
Lord.
More, maybe?
More.
It's when I got back
15.
from the Netherlands, yeah.
She goes to sort out the garage. To this day, it is not sorted. There's boxes everywhere where she started, but that's actually a trait of Mom's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a trait of Mom's. Mom
And
will
she
start something
harps on me the worst about it because that's something she does.
Exactly it. Okay.
Well, when your mother's on a tear, I sometimes doing so, I know she hasn't eaten. So I got to get some food in her. But if she's cleaning really well, I'll wait.
You wait with the egg and toast.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're like,
here we go.
oh, she's really getting into those
Quiet,
crevices.
quiet.
Get into it. We'll eat
Ooh,
the
that
half an hour.
refrigerator's going to look really
That thing
good
is
when she's
shining.
done.
You're not the one cleaning the fridge. He's throwing out the food in the
Right.
fridge.
Oh, but I clean it.
I remove stuff. She's the one who cleans it.
I mean, we also say, though, about our house.
That yogurt is fine. It's a yogurt. You can't throw it out.
Unfreaking believable. In our house, we like to say it's lived in. Like, it is not like immaculate in that way. We live there. People live there. They love there. They, all those things. So it gets messy from time to time. But the fix for that is you promise your daughters pizza delivery.
Domino's Pizza.
Domino's pizza delivery. And it means everything needs to be cleaned. Everything needs to be put away. You got to vacuum. Ugh, vacuuming.
That's worse.
You got to vacuum, and then there will be a pizza waiting.
You still
at the
can
end of it.
vacuum.
What are you saying? Say it again.
No, just vacuum.
She says vacuum.
Vacuum.
The hell is that about? The fuck is that?
Vacuum.
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 You're
Vacuum.
throwing peas at me, man.
Vacuum.
Vacuum.
But I just remember sometimes we were cleaning. This is later on, but we would be cleaning sometimes like that because somebody's coming over, and Olivia especially would be quoting that there was a woman on the internet who did it where she's urging her family on, like, I need this house to be as clean as a Disney on Ice show.
It's not a woman. It's the
gentleman.
comedian Chris Fleming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A video he did forever and a day ago on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh,
where
Yeah,
he
it
was like,
just-
fantastic.
if you haven't made your beds yet, throw them away.
Yeah, that's the same. Like, throw the chairs out. We can't let them know we said.
We can't let them always sit.
Because we knew like Oma and Oprah are coming to town because
Oh,
back when
God.
they lived out of town. Let's attack it, and we could get so much done in 20
But it would always
And they would
start
still
with,
critique.
we're having Domino's for dinner. You have to clean the house.
You have to
first.
clean everything.
Anyway.
Like,
Works on us.
Works
We're
every time.
Pavlov's dogs or whatever. we hear Domino's and start doing stuff. Who was the night owl?
Adriana.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess so.
I was about to say yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Like you read well into the night.
Well, yeah.
Like even with my time change, like you obviously live in New York, so you're 3 hours ahead. I'm like, I'm calculating. I'm like, she'll still be up. It's 1 a.m. She's gonna be up. She's up
And
reading.
then she'll call me at like midnight, and it's the one night I've like went to bed a little early, and I'm like, why the fuck?
And I'm
call
pissed
me.
that she's asleep too.
No, I'm so pissed you woke me up.
Right. Who was the first one to cry if they got in trouble?
Well, much.
Yeah.
You were more emotional. I'm going to go with Olivia.
I feel like it's me.
Olivia, she was such a perfectionist and she wanted things done and she wanted to do it right and she wanted to be. And if you called her out on something, that was
Yeah,
difficult for you.
because I think
Yeah.
it might be me.
Hmm.
Sorry, I lead with emotion in my heart on my sleeve.
Exactly, baby.
Let's settle this once and for all. And you have to be honest. Who is the funniest?
And I'm not gonna.
Well,
You have to answer it. You have to
I
answer.
settled it once and for all a few years ago.
Times change, man.
Nope, don't keep it.
Times change.
Share it.
Times change,
What
man.
did you say?
Seriously.
What did you
Well,
say, Dad?
So, well, at that point, I said Adriana. Of course, at that point, you were living back home again, and of course, you're close. She knows how to really get me. I mean, she,
Yes.
she sticks the fork in and twists. On a comment, I'll say something, and she. But you guys are all so funny in different ways, and especially funny in media is different than funny across the dinner table. I don't think Alona, for instance, you're hysterical on media, but you're not going to have the quickest comeback across the mashed potatoes about something that was said, right?
I feel like it.
I
that
will.
hurt.
Sometimes.
So
Right?
I'm going to say you're all
Right.
funny.
Okay.
You guys
And
are all
and
funny.
I've always said that humor takes intelligence. You show me people who don't get jokes, not necessarily the smartest people in the room. And so I think the fact that you guys are all
you-
so funny
yeah.
shows there's a certain level of intelligence crank. in
You're
there.
gonna come to me on the day of my New York City marathon. And tell me Adriana's the funniest. Look, he threw his head back and laughed right there. That's crazy.
He didn't. He said that he spent more time with her. That's why. If you'd been living in there too, you
And
would have been
as
funny.
I've said
I get it
before,
with jokes.
my type of humor is more geared towards him.
Right.
But also, all three of you guys have made your father laugh so much that he's almost passed out.
Yeah, he's
So
famous for that. He
scares-
He doesn't like
stops
to breathe when he laughs
kinda
hard.
like vagals down.
Vagals?
Yeah.
Fine.
it's
If
like-
I'm not gonna be the funnest, am I the smartest?
Well, as in the Wizard of Oz, they distill pieces of paper to prove who's smart, and you do have more pieces of paper in that regard.
In the Wizard of Oz.
Fuck you, Adriana. I am the smartest.
If I only had a brain.
I am the smartest. I have one more question for you all. So 32 years of marriage, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Can
if
you-
my wife says so, yes.
Okay.
He has to take off his ring to look at the date on the inside.
That's
Right.
I
engraved
gotta
in
do
there.
some math.
Right. Okay, 32.
32.
What was the date of it? You got this.
June. It was in June.
It was
You
a
know
lovely.
it. Next
It was a
one.
lovely June wedding.
26.
Yes.
June 26th.
Okay. He had to check with Adriana there.
Her birthday is July 14th.
He only knows that because it's Bastille Day and he's a history
That's the only
guy.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know the year though.
People of Revolution.
So 32 years of marriage. How have you done it? What's the advice for us as we're looking and you guys are still in love and happy? Of course you have your differences, but tell us a little about that.
Getting back to child raising, one thing I want to say is that we tried to have an agreement, which sometimes we'd have to work on, is no unilateral decisions. Like, not one of us could make this unilateral decision that we will never do this, or it must always be. We don't. No, we agreed that we're going to talk about that sort of thing, and we would
I
talk
was the one
about
that did it.
So it was like, no, we've agreed. So we'd come to a compromise. No, because the worst thing is if one partner makes a rule, the other partner doesn't agree to, and then they disagree about it later on. That's not good. So it's like we would try to always talk about these things in advance to then make rules.
A house divided cannot stand.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Thank you, Abraham.
Welcome.
But I also think that the very important part was that I think we realized that our relationship had to be strong and good and respected and nurtured first, with you guys being nurtured immediately or almost at the same time after. Because if you don't have, because now that you guys are gone, we're
We're stuck with each other.
We're stuck with each other.
Thank God we like each other.
Yeah,
Right,
and we
right.
enjoy each other. But if you don't nurture that in the years where you're mad, taking care of 3 active children and work and your parents that are aging and all that stuff, then you have a very, very high probability of losing touch with each other, and building that back up again is difficult when you get older.
Raising kids is the most amazing thing.
Yeah.
You see these things on the internet, people that are gloating about the fact that they can do this because they don't have kids. We've got money that don't have kids. I'm like, I would have a crap load of money in the bank right now if I didn't raise kids, but I would be so much poorer. I mean,
we'd be poor.
our life is so rich because of you 3.
Yep.
And not just because you were out doing your thing, but you just make us and you keep us grounded. And I'm so rich because of you 3 that we would do it all over again.
I work at making him a little less rich sometimes, but
Yeah.
As is your job as a
As
wife.
As a woman should.
As a
Thank you,
woman
baby.
should.
No, but she
Make
works
his
a bunch of
pockets
overtime,
hurt.
though, too. So
Right.
Don't worry, I got y'all later on though too.
Yeah.
You keep taking his money, mama. I got you.
I mean,
girl.
do your viewers realize that your mother works a bunch when they call for overtime at the hospital? If there's babies coming out, she drops the phone and just flies.
Well, yeah, and that's the little thing. So, Mama, you're a nurse. You've been a nurse for
I'm in my 39th year.
woo,
Wow.
39 years of nursing.
Birthing
Thank you.
babies and saving people in the
Saving
emergency
people in
room.
emergency room.
That's it. Yeah,
That's
it's
incredible.
great fun.
Yeah,
And you
She's
do
amazing.
bank?
What? Yeah, I do financial stuff.
finance.
This is a career
Our dad's
I
a finance
fell into
bro.
After packaged media went to hell. Talking about movies is a lot more fun than talking about interest rates.
No, you have a blast in the basement talking about credit scores. I hear you down
I
there.
hear you. You get a right good giggle out of it, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, Mom, Dad, thank you so much for coming on to House of
Thank you for having
Mar.
us.
Pretty much your house. We learned so much from you, and I think one thing Dad always says is the most thing he's proud of is not the Olympics. It's not pageants. It's not study abroad and the person we've become. It's the people we are, and how kind, how funny, and nice we are. So I love that we get to share that with all of you, and you get to hear a little bit about them. I hope you learned something,
Yeah.
because they are somebody you can really learn from.
There were some quotable moments there. Would you guys come back? Would you visit us again?
Yeah, but next time, don't wait till I'm in a strange city, having traveled for 5-6 days or whatever it is, with just carry-on clothes, and then say, "Oh, you're going to be on camera."
Yeah, sorry about
You
that.
look great, man.
You look
Thank you.
great.
Thank you. I succeeded in keeping this
Couldn't
shirt
put the
clean all
contacts in?
day.
No contact.
He's only been
lenses.
drinking water.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming over to the House of Mar, a Wave original.
Be sure to watch and subscribe on YouTube and listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Plus, follow the show on social media at House of Mar for clips and behind-the-scenes content.
Yay!
Yay!